Hello guys, welcome back to Between the Ropes TV. Now it's time for another special award. This time it is Women's Fighter of the Year. Now I'm excited about this one because I'm hoping and thinking that I've got one that neither of you two will have had, but we'll see. Ray, I'm coming to you first. Give me your Women's Fighter of the Year.
This one was I was tossing and turning all night about this one. I originally was going to go for Chantel Cameron because she became undisputed against a fighter that she wasn't necessarily tipped to beat. Jessica McCaskill, face and reputation, undisputed at the weight category above. But I've settled on Natasha Jonas to win 3 world titles in a year, who's gone up not just one weight class, but 2, in some cases 3 weight classes because she's been as low as super featherweight, and she's got the overwhelming majority of the belts in that weight class, and it's not even her weight class. Some big money fights loom for her next year, and she's looked good doing so. So I'm gonna go for Natasha Jonas.
Right, I'm a bit disappointed now because I didn't think either of you would go Natasha Jonas. But yes, mine was also Natasha Jonas for all the reasons that Ray said. But I would add to it the comeback story almost because, back in the 2021 was disappointing. A few cancelled fight dates. The relationship fell apart with Matchroom and Eddie Hearn. And with Natasha Jonas's age, I was sat almost thinking, I wonder if this is kind of the end for Natasha Jonas. Like, is it going to be, the nearly woman of professional women's boxing? So we know what she did on the amateur scene, Miss GB. However, very, very unlucky to not get the nod against Terry Harper. I still maintain she won that fight. She pushed Katie Taylor to the limits, but she would still go down ultimately as the nearly woman. However, as Ray's just alluded to, this year the story is nothing short of incredible. So for me, Natasha Jonas is our Fighter of the Year. So I suppose she will be getting the award as majority rules. Yes. Are you with us? Is it our first shutout?
Yeah, while it's hard to argue with you guys, with what Natasha Jonas has done this year, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna go with Katie Taylor as the Women's Fighter of the Year, purely because obviously, like we mentioned in our other videos, she's had that massive night at MSG. She's went that was, like you guys said, that's probably the perfect moment to bow out of the sport. She came back, probably didn't perform as well in her fight at Wembley. I think it was a couple of weeks ago, but she's proved that she's remained to be at the top of her game. She's the one that pretty much put women's boxing on the map, and she continues to hold the flag flying high. And obviously, I look forward to probably seeing her. Hopefully, we get to see her bow out at Croke Park next year. So that's my Fighter of the Year for the women's this year.
No, 100%. And I can't argue with that either. She was definitely number 2 for me. Chantel Cameron also, with going on and being undisputed, was also in the thinking. Katie Taylor's had an incredible year. And to be fair, I would add to it, I just hope that next year she doesn't, lose at Croke Park and then go out on a bit of a sour note, because as we've all sort of said, she did have the opportunity to sort of go out in almost like a Rocky story moment. So there you have it, guys. Natasha Jonas is our Women's Fighter of 2022. And also big talks of some fights in 2023 for her, with Claressa Shields saying that she's the one that she wants. Although now we have seen Savannah Marshall has activated that rematch clause. So it looks like what's been an incredible 2022 for women's boxing is going to roll into 2023. And I do think, as a channel, we should take our hats off to the women boxers this year, because whereas we've seen a lot of bullshit with the men and a lot of reasons why the fights can't happen, with the women, we've seen the complete opposite. We've seen the fights we want. And hats off to them. So let us know who your Fighter of the Year is in the comment section.